buying a new house and selling your old house can be stressful, it can be chaotic, but it is totally doable with the right strategies and the right guidance. And that's what I'm here for. That's what this video is going to be about. I'm going to be sharing different tips and strategies for how to make that move seamless. For those who don't know me, my name is Krishon Harris. I am a real estate agent here in the Kansas City area, and I help home buyers, home sellers, and investors. Let's talk about what it looks like to buy a new house and sell your current one. These are some common fears people have when it comes to during that type of transaction. Timing, financing. It can be difficult to figure out when to list your home for sale, when to get it under contract, when to go look at the new house. And there's multiple ways to make the timing work, depending on what your goals are, one, what your finances are, and what the market looks like. Because what I tell you today might not be what's going to work a year from now or 2 years from now. And then financing. So there are multiple different ways to make financing work for you. There are loans that allow you to take equity from your house, buy your new house, and then sell your old house. There are ways that you can go ahead and buy your new house if you qualify, sell your house after, and still lower that monthly payment once you pull equity out of your house when you sell it. And then there's ways that if you don't qualify for both mortgages at the same time, for you to line up your closings perfectly to where you can sell your house, move right out of that house into the new house that you bought. So let's talk through some of the options. So the first half, I'm going to talk to you about options that allow you to buy your new house first before you sell. So a lot of people, if they have the income and they have low enough debt that they can qualify for both mortgage payments, they can qualify for the new payment on the new house and the old house. What they will do is they will go and get approved for the loan. Now with this strategy, because you're buying the house first and you're not selling first, you're gonna need to already have the money saved for your down payment and your closing costs, at least a minimum down payment. So let's say 3 to 5% on a conventional loan or 3.5% on an FHA. You have to at least have the minimum down payment and closing costs for this to work. Then you'll go out and shop for the new house, make your offer non-contingent, go ahead and close on your house. And usually when people do this strategy, sometime between after their inspections on their new house and closing, they'll usually, and sometimes they'll wait till they move out of the house, but they will usually go ahead and get their house ready to sell, get photos, and list it on the market. When you sell your house, a lot of lenders will allow you to make a lump sum payment onto that mortgage and then recast your loan. So that's gonna really help with lowering that payment once you can sell your house and get the equity out of it. The next option that people will do is they will get a bridge loan. A bridge loan is a short-term loan where normally you pay interest-only payments. Now this is going to require you to be able to qualify for the mortgage on your new house, mortgage on your old house, and the interest payments on this loan. So this is similar to the first situation where you're going to go ahead and put the minimum down on the new house and then recast the loan. But this works in your favor if you have enough equity to get that bridge loan and you really need to pull the equity out of your house to make that payment on the new house. And you'll go out and look for the house, get it under contract. When you feel confident you're gonna move forward with that house, you get your house ready to list, and you try to minimize how much time you have between you closing on your new house and when you've sold your house, so that way you can recast that loan and lower that mortgage payment on the new house. Now let's talk about selling first. So one strategy that I've used with sellers, if they need to sell their house first, in order to buy because they can't carry both mortgages, is we will list their house for sale at a competitive price that will allow us to track multiple offers. When we get those offers in and it's time to counter the terms, we will ask the buyer to agree to what's called a seller contingency. This is a contingency that says, as the seller, you're not obligated to move forward and sell the house if you can't find a new house to buy. And usually you have a timeline of within 30 days, 60 days, 180 days. Usually we do somewhere between 30 and 60 days. That gives you the peace of mind that we're gonna go out and shop for the next 30 days and find you a new house. But if you're not able to find that new house, you're not obligated to get out of your current house. So it kind of protects you as the seller. And because your home is under contract, it puts you in a better position that if you need to go out and make an offer on a new house, while it's gonna be contingent on your house closing, which means that you're telling the seller of that new house, I cannot close on your house until my house closes. They already know that you're through inspections, and they know that the buyer of your house is confident that they're going to close on that house. So it just puts you as a seller in a better position when it comes to buy that new house, but it still protects you in both transactions. Here are some mistakes people make when they're trying to do both, sell and buy at the same time. One is that people don't do the work to get their house ready to sell. They get excited about looking at houses and they find something, but then when they go and make that offer, and maybe they do qualify for both mortgages, their house isn't really ready to sell. And so then it takes time to get it ready, get it on the market, and it really extends how much time they're gonna have to carry those two mortgages. The other common mistake that I see is people will sell their house first, pull the profit. They will get into a rental property for a long lease for between 6 and 18 months. And while that seems like a good strategy, what I often see is that people will sink a lot of their funds into that rental. Another common mistake that I see is people who are relocating. So you're selling a house in one market and you're buying a house in a different market, which is gonna require you to have two different agents working for you. But it's really important to, I would say, whoever is the first agent you interact with, to have them refer you an agent within their network, somebody who they trust, who they have good communication with, because buying and selling a house at the same time is a lot of moving parts and a lot of steps, and you need to have agents that are gonna work together. So that's why, for me, when I've had clients in that situation, I will usually refer them to 2 or 3 different agents in the market they're moving to and coordinate with them to make sure that, every step of the process, we're protecting them and working together on this. I hope you found that helpful. If you are looking to sell your house and buy a new one, buy your house and then sell after, whether you're upsizing, you're downsizing, you're relocating out of the Kansas City market or relocating into the Kansas City market, I have a lot of experience with helping people in these kind of situations. So I would love it if you would give me a call, send me a text or an email. I would love to connect with you and consult with you on how we can make that happen.